Hello there everyone and welcome back to Kerbal's space program Better Than Starting Manned. Today we are getting ready to head ourselves towards Duna/Ike with our delivery ship here. I have a burn planned, except for the part where apparently I've got to set a few too many orbits in the future. Let me see what I can do here. Okay. There we are, 25 minutes. That's much more like it. As long as we've still got our encounter, good. Must have accidentally hit that button. So my only floating concern... Okay, so long story short, the calculator I use does not take into account certain quirks of Better Than Starting Manned. So I've reconfigured the timing to a much later date. Went with the normal technique for determining departure time. Now, my biggest concern at this moment is whether or not we're going to actually have enough juice on this to actually make the burn. Or not the burn, but I hope the solar panel hopefully will have enough juice to actually make it. Otherwise, I've really botched this. Alright, activate engine. Full throttle, 4-minute burn. Starting late, but that's okay. Worst case scenario, I can always do a second orbit burn like I've done in the past. Although 1 minute's not bad. That's actually pretty good. The burn to Moho was much harder than this. So what we're going to do is at our ascending node, we're going to adjust. I know 0.1 degree doesn't sound like much, but it's sure a lot. 0.1 degree difference sure adds up to a lot when you get to actual Duna. So we're going to adjust that when we get to to this ascending node here. So all we've done is we've just done we're just burning the orbit out. That's it. Okay. Well, so time to go make some money. Let's hope. Oh, what? Well, I'm sure glad I checked that before I started this. Give me a few minutes. You know what? That's insane. Okay, I don't know when that went wrong, guys, but here's the plan. I'm going to revert this thing back to the planet's surface. Hopefully to a save from before launch. And I'm going to launch it with one extra set of solar panels for my peace of mind. And with the payloads actually properly assigned. So I'll see you in a few minutes right here. Yeah. Okay. See you shortly. 1 mark. Hello there, everyone. Sorry about the minor interruption there. So what happened is when I loaded the game, there was an error and it wiped out most of the mod-related stuff on the save game I had. So I had to refly this mission and the latter final portion of the Return from the Moon. Basically, same results for all intents and purposes. Added 2 more solar panels to this because I'm paranoid. Now, moving on, I've planned my burns. So we have our deorbiting burn. I know this is cutting downwards. Unfortunately, because of a slight slip on my part, we're leaving just a teensy tiny bit late, so we're having to fire at a bad angle. This burnout here is our burn to flatten out our orbit, which will give us a nice, clean 8 million meter periaps over Duna. It might not sound great, but it's in the right plane of orbital plane, I think. Now the only thing I've got left to hope is that Ike rotates counterclockwise, because if it doesn't, we're coming in on the wrong side of the planet, aren't we? Shoot. Let me just quick save here. So we're gonna... Okay, good. It goes... Okay, good. We're coming in the right direction. Thank goodness for small favors. Okay. This is probably going to be about a 5-ish minute burn or so. So we'll burn at T minus 2.2 minutes and 30 seconds. RCS on. Oh, right, I've got all the, I can reactivate all the RCS tanks on this thing now. And 5. Time to turn. Prepping for the burn. Of course, it's probably going to make it so these solar panels don't even work now. Okay, here we go. At least everything, at least it wasn't too much trouble to recover, just a little aggravating is all. All right, that should be good enough. Activating the engine. It's actually a 4-minute burn, which means we're actually burning. Yep, we're right on the nose. Okay. We are on our way to Duna. I just hope this winds up matching my planned burn as well as I'd hoped. Or, you know, reasonably well, I should say. Alright, well, not much sense in being out that far right now. Let's get our focus back where it needs to be. Center it there. Yeah. So yeah, our ejection angles and a bunch of other stuff is not ideal. It's not an optimized burn. Still, it's only 1,079 of the 2,000 some odd budget I made for this flight. 2,200 available. I mean, we're going to need a fair chunk for the insertion burn. But hopefully that doesn't go too... Hopefully that doesn't wind up being too complicated. Okay, we are just about 50% done the burn. Recentering ourselves on the node. Alright, yeah, we lost a little off our hurry-ups. I know that's a minor waste of energy, but it's an issue of the timing of when I had to leave. Don't ask. I overshot my clock just a tiny bit, just a little. I mean, it's 10:58 normally is the prograde for Duna, so I didn't miss it by a lot. It's really hard to get the precise departure time. By the way, thanks for drawing my attention to the fact that the calculator I was using had the wrong settings. I should be able to fix that for future attempts, but for this one, I'd already committed to this course of action, so away we go. Almost tempted to do the double burn process here, but it's Duna. We should be able to do it all in one burn. This is going to work. I think it's going to work. Minute and 15 to go. I just hope we're not going to be too far off course when all is said and done here. I just hope we're not going to hit the moon on the way by. That would be also terribly unfortunate. Hasn't happened yet. Not managed to completely botch it up. Alright, here we go. Coming out to our escape vector. goes. Okay. Ready to cut engines. Doesn't even have to be perfect, it just has to be close, and we'll do a adaptation burn at the end. Okay. Just about perfect. Come on, just a little more. It's not telling me where the thing's going to be on. There it is. Perfect. Okay, we've got our encounter. Alright, we're going to kill that. We're going to redesign it at the ascending node here. Actually, we'll redesign it after we break orbit. Okay, we're in the dark, but that shouldn't last too long. Interesting, it's decided that angle for our... Alright, there we go. Let's get ourselves out from behind the planet, get the batteries charging back up again proper-like. Alright. Okay, stabilization system's offline. RCF's offline. Okay, here we go. We are departing. Escape time is coming. Alright, I'm going to do a quick save now, because I think we're pretty good. Interesting. There's the point where we actually join the orbit over there. I don't know what that other blue dot is, but it's very interesting. Two minutes, 1 minute. Not a lot left. That should be just about right on the nose. Perfect. Nice. Okay. All right, ascending node. Let's have a talk about angles. All right. So right now we're coming in high, and what we need to do is we need to adjust our normal. Okay, come on. Alright, seriously? What happened to our encounter? Seriously? Oh. Ha! We're on the wrong friggin' orbit. Okay. That is completely and utterly unhelpful. Kerbal Space Program. Sometimes you are very odd. Alright, let's zero these numbers out here. Good. Now that we're at the right moment, now we can focus our view. And now the normal should make a difference. Good. -20. That is too far down. Okay, we're a little further away than our original design. But that's okay. Just a tiny bit of work here, and we'll get a much closer approach. Didn't take much, did it? Alright, let's do a couple of... Okay, we're coming in a little low now. Bingo, that's just about perfect, isn't it? Close enough to perfect for my purposes. Now we'll... You gotta be kidding me. Really? Seriously? Well, guys... Oh my word, that is kind of amazing. We can get a 20... If I play my cards right, we can actually get a frigging 20-kilometer periapse on Ike right there. There we are. For almost nothing. And then that'll be a... Good grief. Really? How much time are we going to have? That's 74 days, 21 hours, and 74 days... So it's just about an hour. That's plenty of time to get an orbit around Ike. Huh. Okay, well, I'm going to quick save that. It's a whole 6 seconds of burn to actually pull that off. In 64 days. Wait, okay. Just a glitch. We're going to have to reconfigure that burn before we do it, though. Something just went a little haywire on us. And that maneuver, I don't think, is attached properly to our orbit anymore. Did I have a gravitational encounter with something? You know, I think I better delete this burn. Oh, okay, are we missing now? Really? What the devil just happened? Really? Well, it's a good thing I quick saved when I did. Okay, seriously? Alright, we're going to reload, because I don't know what just happened there, but something made the whole thing go a little wacky on us. Because right now we have a beautiful little encounter. What do we have a close encounter with? Did you see that? What was that? Something just threw our orbit completely off, and it was not that far out from... What on earth would we have had a close encounter with to cause that effect? I mean, seriously, that's a little oddity. It's like it's the effect we get when we cross a node boundary, but there's no nodes out here, unless I got too close to an asteroid. Which would be a pretty low probability occurrence, but... Alright, we're going to save again. Actually, we're going to save a normal one. Departing Ike delivery. Just in case. Because that was a little bit of an odd occurrence. So far, our numbers are still good. Okay. Oh, hello. Is that the culprit? It is, isn't it? I thought it was. Oh, yep, there's... Okay, looks like we're under control now. That's a lot of asteroids kicking around out there, though. Look at that. Okay, this is supposed to be a 6-second burn, so it's not going to be a hard one to pull off. I know I might be getting a little greedy trying to do all 3 things at once here, which is why we're going to quick save just a little bit before our burn. Okay, it looks like we're not going to lose power, which is good. That's just the way I like it. All right, 4 days out. Let's get a quick save in place so that we have lots of time to adapt. Okay, 4 hours out. We're going to rotate ourselves to our node. We're going to focus our view right here so we can monitor what our burn actually accomplishes. I really hope it does precisely what I have designed it to do. That would be awesome. A 6-second burn also means it's probably not necessary to use full throttle on this. Okay, doing monitoring via instruments, I know. Oh, goram it. Hopefully we can still get close. If I don't get the, you know what, if I don't get the Ike periaps, I don't really care. And there it is. Good enough. Oh crap. Did I go... I didn't go too far, did I? Okay, maybe a little. Maybe a little. Okay. That did not quite wind up where I wanted it to. Which side of Ike are we coming in on? Okay, at least we're coming in on the right side. It's about 500 delta V to pull off the orbit, which is good enough for me. Ike encounter, save. Okay, let's bring this one home. Oh crap. Dooby-dooby-doo. Did I forget something important? No, of course I didn't. I didn't forget anything important, like making sure my solar panels were actually pointed at the sun after our burn was done. Why would I do... I wouldn't dare forget a silly little detail like that, would I? Where's the bloody sun? Alright, everything's got power. Good enough. Okay. Here we go. This time without the oops. Thank you. All right, here comes our new context. Time for a recalc. .16 minutes to go. And then we'll get our Duna encounter with no rounding errors if all goes according to plan. 3, 2, 1. Okay, 10 seconds to go. Perfect. 4, 3, 2, 1. Blam. Okay. Is all still well with our encounter here? Yes, it is. All right. Welcome to Duna. The burn that I have planned is probably over the top, actually. But we do actually need to do a minor reconfiguration here. That's not actually a lot of time to pull this off. Okay, put it on that. Wow, okay, it's just that uncertain, is it? Okay. Got 25 minutes to a burn of unknown power. $538, 20 minutes, and 30 minutes. So we got 10 minutes to pull off this burn with this ship. That shouldn't be too bad. I know that doesn't sound like long, but we're just talking about a capture on a moon. I think it's going to be less. I think it'll be about a minute, 2 minutes maybe. We'll know for sure when we get a little closer. We're going to burn, do start our burn at T-minus 1 minute. Okay. 18 minutes to encounter. Again, don't want to mess up the rounding on this either. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. This is going to make us a pretty nice bit of cash, I think. And iked. Okay. Recalculating again, because reasons. Whoops. Well, that was really way too much. Whoa, still way too much. Okay, way bloody more than necessary. Holy smokes. Alright, that should do it right there. 500 delta V. Alright, T-minus 1 minute. Coming up. 1 minute and 30 seconds. Okay. We got this. We got this really nicely, guys. And our escape is going away. It's at 8 minutes and dropping. I would describe this as being good enough as far as timing goes. Our escape from Duna is departing, and our escape from Ike is also departing. This actually couldn't have gone better in terms of the way the timing of this encounter played out. Actually rather pleased. Okay, so in a moment we're not going to be able to escape Duna anymore. Okay, let's get back on the node here just to... There we are. Alright. Duna is no longer escapable, so even if all was to go horribly, horribly wrong right here, we'd still be in the right planetary system here. Okay, not long now. That looks quite funny, doesn't it? Stretching around, and there we go! We are in orbit around Ike. With juice to spare, if you ask me. Alright, guys. Let's make some money. And call it a day. Done and done, guys. That's 300,000. Just a little under 600,000. Okay. Done. Tis done, guys. Let's go to the Space Center. Have a look at our budget. And so next mission will be a science mission to Minmus. Manned. We're going to try and bring home... See, look at that. Over 1 million. Nice. Let's see what we got in the way of new contracts. Medium payload to the orbit around the sun. Huh. And one to orbit around Moho. You could probably do those as a single mission right there. That's doable. What I really want is the next mission to Alright, I got 2 engines that want to be tested landed at Minmus. Is there any way I could cram that plus this onto a mission to Minmus? Maybe. It might be a heavy ship, but it could really offset the cost of this purely science flight if I play my cards right. So it's going to be a brainstorming off-camera session here. The goal is to test the LV-1-R, the Rockomax mainsail, and deliver a small payload to orbit around Minmus, and do our science all in one mission. Am I being greedy? Probably. Is it worth trying? I think so. So I'm going to take these 2 right now, because mainsail, eh? Interesting. Oh man, I mean, that's $500,000 if I can pull this off. So to say that will absolutely offset that cost, which is probably worth it. Okay, guys, that's all for today. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next episode where we design a crazy ship. Bye for now.